Hi everybody, welcome to one of my YouTube videos where I use exposure and response prevention and thought recording to help treat my choking phobia. So what we're going to be doing today is, I'm not going to be doing my thought record because I'm, just don't want to. I don't care. No one really watches these. I know people people that might, if they do eventually. I'm not doing my thought record today. I'm pissed off. I'm in a shitty mood. I'm in a horrible mood, actually. I'm in a very shitty mood. I don't feel like doing anything today. Unfortunately, because of my mistake, I have to take full responsibility for it. I dropped the ball on something financial and I lost $150 for no reason. It's not even going to anybody. It's just gone. It's like a magician. It's gone. Because of what I did. Because of my failure in dropping the ball on something I should have done. I don't want to get into the minutiae of it. The point is, it's my fault. I could have prevented it. And now I'm effed. So with that in mind, I'm as loose and as calm as I can be. It's a bit early today. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. It's just I want to get this over and done with, the exposure, because I don't want to, have that lingering while I'm dealing with the fact that I lost $150 yesterday. Okay, I want to deal with this so that once this is done, I can deal with the money situation afterwards. With that all out of the way, we're going to start with some deep breathing exercises today. No particular reason why. No, I'm kidding. It's probably the reason why, because I need to do them, so. How, again, you do a deep breathing exercise is through your nose, you inhale slowly for about 5 seconds. And then you wait until the air kind of comes to your throat area and you breathe it out slowly for 5 seconds. It'll take some practice, but it's not hard. I'll show you how to do it. This is the diaphragmatic breathing. Same thing as you just breathe through your diaphragm. I prefer the nose breathing. It really relaxes me, especially my choking phobia. So here we go. My anxiety before of choking. Remember, this is of choking. I have anxiety for other things. Of choking, it's gonna be like a 10. Like a 10. Yeah, like a 10. So here we go. See what's happening here? Let's talk about this. What I just did is take the food that's in my mouth and spit it out. Not because of fear of choking, because fortunately it looks like that's a good thing that I've been dealing with. And if I keep making my videos, I think my anxiety level for choking will go down. But actually because of the taste of the food and the mixture of like what I was thinking earlier. I didn't really want to bring up anymore, but I know it's going to be bothering me until I bring it up and call it and analyze it to death until it's nothing. Which is this idea that I lost $150 yesterday. I didn't lose it, okay? I really want to get into this afterwards, so let's just leave it at that. I'm not going to have any more chicken nuggets, but there's still some of this. Also, I think the food is okay, it was day old. I don't think that's really as I said, this is something I'm doing as a response to stress. I do it rarely. Usually if the food's not tasting as to my standards, yeah. I don't know if the stress is related to it, but it's usually when my food is not taste to my standards. You know, even this, I'm gonna put this in the microwave for about 10 more seconds. And try it again. Okay. Let's go to the microwave. Put it in for about 10 seconds because it's still a bit cold. Hi, I'm back. Let's continue with the exposure. Hey guys, I'm not sure what's happening today. I don't have a very good taste buds, maybe. I think the food, this is leftovers from yesterday. And I think I'm not enjoying the food. I think because it's leftovers, I don't like it. I should have just eaten the whole thing yesterday and gotten some new food today. And also because of the distraction that's happening in my life today. So I'm gonna see if this tastes good. And then, actually I'm not. I'm just gonna end it here. I know I didn't eat a lot today. Oh, by the way, a couple things I want to say. Full disclosure, I ate earlier. I had a chocolate chip muffin, some little potatoes, a couple potato chips, like just tiny bit, not too many, and the rest of the cheese. We're gonna have cheese today with this, so there's like 2 slices of cheese. So I had that with what, 1 chicken nugget and 2 matzo sticks. It's not enough. I need to eat more. I know I do. What's probably gonna end up happening is I'm gonna probably go to like Tim Hortons or something. Like, I don't know when. I want to say like when I get home after work. And I might get like 3 hash browns and eat them. But more than likely, I might not. No, I am. I'm going to. The thing is, I'm hungry now. I need the fuel now. I don't want to be dragging this out later and later in life. And this really sucks now because I got the video. Now I don't have time to get some takeout. So I'm just going to have to suck it up. I might just grab a pack of chips later and eat them because, you know, or a muffin or something. Yeah, I'm probably going to go get some chips. Like, as I start my day, I'm just going to get some chips from the convenience store, pull over and just destroy those. Yeah, so that was the exposure as for now, just because of lack of organization. But at least I did face some of my choking phobia fears on a daily basis. So main things I wanted to talk about today are mental stigma around mental illness, especially with people close to me, as well as the fact that I lost $150 and how that went. And so let's end the exposure here. We'll go to the second part, which is my car. My anxiety level is too hard to gauge in terms of, I'm going to put a question mark here because I don't know how high or low it went. I'm going to assume it went low because that's a trend. Because it's very hard for me to, in terms of like figuring out what it went high or low, it's very hard for me to figure that out because I'm very distracted and the food didn't taste good. So, yeah, I'm going to put a question mark there, but I'm confident it's a low number, 10 or lower. So moving on. Give me a second here. Go to my car. It's getting cold now, so I gotta wear a jacket. It's getting so cold these days. Like, you know, Halloween's in 2 weeks, and that's like, at least where I was growing up, Halloween is like the beginning of winter. At least for people in Western Canada. I don't know about people here. Eastern Canada, probably winter doesn't start for another couple months, right? No, I don't mean the official start of winter. I mean like when, like, you know it's winter, like it's cold outside and there's like snow or whatever. So I have a stomachache today, and I think it's because of my acid reflux. I talked about my acid reflux yesterday. I'm just talking about it today because I'm just feeling the pain. It hurts, and it's happy to know that at least, you know, someone might find this and be like, oh yeah, okay. You know, because 2 reasons. One, it's very important to have someone you can talk to about personal things, and 2, gastroesophageal reflux disease has to do with my choking phobia. I thought at first that's was like the reason I had trouble swallowing. It was because acid was refluxing into my esophagus and causing causing swallowing difficulties. Actually, it wasn't the truth. Acid was coming up, and it probably was causing, you know, minor swallowing difficulties, but the major part of it was a psychological reason. You know, you were scared to swallow, or you only wanted to swallow under certain conditions, with certain foods, yada, yada, yada. Alright, it's raining. Alright, thank goodness this thing is waterproof. Okay. Okay. let's talk about the big thing that's bothering me today. Okay, let's talk about it. If you guys do not know, in one of my previous videos, I talked about how I submitted a consumer proposal. If anyone doesn't know what that is, basically a consumer proposal is a plan to your creditors, facilitated by consumer proposalists or credit trustees, whereby you would tell them, I can't afford to pay my bills, so I am going to just pay maybe $200 out of a $6,000, $8,000, $10,000 bill, $14,000 bill from all my different creditors, and say, you guys divide the $100 amongst you guys, and I'll pay it every month, and it might take 8-10 years to finish the debt, but it's it's my only option. The only downside to this, obviously, is you have to surrender all your credit cards, and your credit goes to shit. It's like declaring bankruptcy. Okay, I talked about this before and how I've been conflicted about doing it. And I'm gonna be honest, I should have prayed more on doing it before I actually did it. But unfortunately, I have my spiritual struggles, and I didn't. And I just don't know if it's the best decision for me if I made it. Anyway. So one of the things I was supposed to do, instructed to do by my bank after I told them about a consumer proposal, was contact or just go on my bank app and delete one of the bill payments that I was paying. I negotiated a payment plan with them, and I was supposed to just go to my bank and delete that payment plan, but I didn't. I forgot for at least 15 days, maybe more. I forgot. Probably about 30 days took. I forgot. I thought that because we went to the bank, me and my father, and we put a hold on and stopped payment on all of my debtors, all the money would be stopped being taken out of my account. I forgot to realize what they told me though is that one of the debtors, you agreed to a payment plan, so you have to go online and delete it yourself. And I just forgot. For 30 days, I forgot to do this. So round rolls the 30th. Not the 30th, the 15th. And I wonder, why did they take $150 out of my account? I look and I'm like, oh, it's the student loan people. So then I freak out. I don't know who to call. I don't know what to do. Then I'm thinking to myself, I should tell my dad, because he's the one that told me to do the stop payments. And he's like, he's no help. So under pressure, my father is the worst person in the world. Like, I don't know what it is, but like, if you ask me for help in a crisis, that requires like thinking, not a physical crisis, like, Dad, help me, someone beat me up. I'm in a crisis like, Dad, the bank took $150 from my account, I don't know who to talk to, didn't we put a stop payment on it? Something like that, numbers and stuff, he'll freak out. I don't know what it is, he'll just start bugging out. He'll start being like, I told you to do this, and I get it. It's just, I'm looking for some, happy solutions. I know the world's not happy, I know the world's crap sometimes. It's just, it's nice to know your father's there for you, in more than just physical ways, because I could call the cops if someone beat me up. Who do I call if I don't understand how to deal with a consumer proposal and the fact that one of my debtors took their money out? And I know it could be worse, I could be all alone. Let's not kid ourselves though. If I was all alone, how would that even work out? Like, you understand? Like, because of my mental illnesses, I've been taken in by one of my parents to a certain extent. And by taken in, I mean like they're paying my rent, and that's about it, unfortunately. And I pay for everything else. Basically, gas. Sometimes if my dad's feeling nice, he'll give me $20-$30 for gas. Sometimes if my dad's feeling nice, he'll give me $20-$30 just cash. But recently he's been saying, no, I'm not going to do that because he believes I'm spending it on marijuana or something. Anyway, I'm not going to get into this whole soap opera with my father, because it's just not why I wanted to make this video. I was talking about my problems of finances. Now I lost $150. I didn't lose it. I gave it to the government, who is going to put it against my loan. The only problem is I consolidated that loan with all my other debts, like my computers and payday loans and I don't know the debts I have, but basically computers and payday loans. And so they don't know that yet. They might know that yet. It takes about 45 days. It's been 30 days. So I think they're gonna know that. If they haven't known it by now, they're gonna know. They probably know. And so this money that I'm giving them, I gave them, they're gonna deduct it from the debt. The only problem is that the debt doesn't matter. That amount doesn't matter. So if I took an amount that doesn't matter and I minus $150, it doesn't mean anything because the debt doesn't matter, right? If I said to you, you owe me $80, and then I said to you the next day, don't worry about it, right? And the day after that, I say, you know what, the $80 that I told you not to worry about, just pay me $20. You would be like, you said the day before, I don't have to give you anything. So it shouldn't matter why you're telling me now that I want 20. Because you said yesterday you didn't want any. So, what I'm trying to say is it's just really frustrating. It's really gosh darn frustrating. I'm not gonna lie. Life is frustrating. Life is, as Les Brown would say, life is, I don't know what exactly he said about life, but it's negative. Like, we're born negative, and unless we have positivity around ourselves and we surround ourselves with positive people and positive things and positive vibes, positive people, positive energy, positive people talking about being positive, you're gonna be stuck negative because that's the default. I think that too. Like the defaults of society. Look at society. Okay, just think about the word society and what it means. I think the default for society is negative. I really do. I believe we're born negative. I believe we have to overcome our own personal negativity, to get better. And also, if enough people do it personally, we can get societies that get better. I truly believe this, because I don't think we're born positive. I don't think so. You look at the children when they're born. First thing they're doing is crying. Well, I need something. Right? And it's just kind of, a lot of people get stuck in that kind of thing where it's like, I always need something. Great. Now I'm thinking about me. Maybe that's what I'm doing. I'm human. I'm weak. I'm not perfect. Just because I make YouTube videos and focus on trying to deal with my anxiety doesn't make me perfect. Yeah. I'm just thinking about how it's gonna be so hard to not be able to eat a lot more, because I want to get up early today and I want to get us fresh out of my day. I gotta take a shower, and then I gotta do some spirituality, then I gotta go straight to work. I work pretty much the whole day, and I want to get hungry at some point. I'm gonna have to push through that. Before I work, I gotta munch on some chips, and hopefully those chips will deal with the hunger, because I'm gonna be hungry around 8 or 9, and I could end my shift then, but that could be another $30, $40, even $50 I'm giving up. So I don't know what I'm gonna do around 6. And I'm probably gonna be ready around, I wanna say 10, just because that's what I want to set. It's the goal. Jim Rohn, you told me to talk about goals, and to talk about your goals, to set goals, talk about them, sharpen them, refine them, tear them up, but always be goal oriented, do a lot of goals. So this goal I'm making is that I want to get ready by 10. The only problem is that's in 35 minutes. I know it's not going to happen. But the point that why I'm saying this goal is to measure how far I am from what I'm thinking, from what I'm doing, from my aspirations. And once you figure out the error, you figure out, well, how can I make that error into a solution? How do I work on that error? What did I do wrong? What am I doing wrong so that I'm not ready to work at 10? And those are things you need to think about, worry about. Those are the things you really should be excited about to be doing in the day. Discipline. That's what he said. He sounds like you don't want to hear what he has to say, but it's so gosh darn simple. It's wisdom. He says the only thing you should get excited about, if you're going to get excited about anything, is discipline. Self-discipline. And motivation. You should motivate yourself. You should find enough reasons. He said that's what it was. He said he spoke to his mentor, Earl Schoaf, and his mentor said, you don't, he basically said, why are you not making as much money as you'd like to? He's like, I don't know. I blame the government. I blame my relatives. I blame my boss, right? I blame all these different things. And he said, that's all fine and dandy, Mr. Rowan, but I don't see you on that list. And then he said that kind of changed his thing. He said, the reason you're really not making a lot of money, Mr. Rowan, is because you don't have enough reasons. And that, he said that kind of something clicked in his mind. It changed his life. He basically said that unless you have enough reasons, like what if you had to be a millionaire? What if you had to pay your bill? What if someone took a gun to your head and said, I'm going to murder your family unless you become a millionaire? What then? What would you do? What was the first thing you would do? You would do exactly what Jim Rohn was saying. Go to the library and read about wealth. Go find a rich person and take him out to dinner so you can learn everything about him. Spend your last life savings on, a book about Jim Rohn, about how to succeed in the corporate world or something. This is what he's saying you should do, because don't leave it to chance. Where's the I? I want to get the other one. Here, guys. Don't leave it to chance. Don't leave it to chance. What I mean by that is, you're going to really leave it to chance whether you're going to be happy in your life, or successful in your life, or disciplined in your life, or rich in your life. Ugh. You want to leave this to chance? He says 9 out of 10 people leave it to chance. They don't take his advice. They don't take their life too seriously. They don't have enough discipline or work ethic, or hard work, or goal setting, or behavioral changes, or whatever they need to say. And they'll say like, yeah, Jim Rohn's right, but I just, I don't want to listen to it. It's just, whatever. It's too hard. I'm too cold. Whatever reason you may think. The problem with that is, there's going to be 10% of people who actually are going to do it. And when they do it, the 90%, right, they lose out. So you can take that chance to be like, I'll never have to deal with the 10% that do it, because I'll just be around my 90%. But that's just stupid in itself, because if you have a chance, like, you don't live in Bangladesh, we live in developed countries, so you have a chance. You have a chance to make as much money as you'd like. The only problem is you need to learn how to earn it, not take it. Right? You need to learn the value of a dollar. For example, if you give a dollar, if a kid has no money, he wants to make, $10, he would ask his parents, Dad, can I have $10? Well, the thinking he's trying to change in us is not for us to think that, but rather to think, not asking someone for $10, but how can I earn $10? How can I create more value in the marketplace? How can I become more valuable to the marketplace? Right? You realize, how can I earn $10? And he gave an example of, some guys can see that fence over there, paint it, clean it, wash it, get rid of the weeds, $10. Right? Now you've helped society and you've helped yourself. You understand? Not only monetarily have you helped yourself, but because of what you've made of yourself. You've created a work ethic. You've created something, bigger than yourself. You've created a work ethic. That's why he said, Jim Rohn, I'm going to end on this. Jim Rohn was instructed by his mentor to make $1 million. He said, Mr. Rohn, I think a goal you should set for yourself, and they're talking about goals, was set one of the goals to be make $1 million. And Jim Rohn always says, it'll impress your accountant, and you'll be better for it. Have enough zeros to impress your accountant. It has a good, nice ring to it. So he did. The only problem is he lost that money 3 years later through some sort of debt. He didn't understand what a continuing guarantee was. So when the guy who he was guaranteeing, his company basically went belly up, he had to pay whatever they were asking, so he lost his money. But here's the thing that stuck with him. When he lost his money, he realized that it was easier to make the money the second time because he knew how to do it the first time, and also because of what it made of him. When you become a millionaire, you become something more than just money in your bank account. You become something, someone better, right? You become someone who's willing to wake up early, go to sleep late, right? First thing in the morning, all the thing about his goals, work, and discipline. And making the world better, and making the world happier, and increasing your bank account. But you understand, increasing your bank account is only one of the 6 things I mentioned. There's so many other things, like a personality change, right? Of actually saying, I'm going to do this. 9% of people are going to listen to Jim Rohn and not do this. 10% of people are going to listen to Jim Rohn and do this. And I'm the 10% that will do this. That's the psychological change any human being can make, right? That will increase them, and that will make it easier for them to be a millionaire. You know, as Jim Rohn said, if someone hands you $1 million, best you become a millionaire fast, right? So you can keep the money. Because if someone gives you $1 million, but you have no idea what it means to be a millionaire, you have no idea the struggles, the work ethic, the practices, the discipline, and all the hard nights and loneliness and hunger and cold and tiredness from making that $1 million, you would have no idea how to make another $1 million. They give you $1 million, it'd be gone within 2 months, 3 months, a year at most. A year, yeah, right. 6 months at most, it'd be gone. If I had $1 million, and let's say I never listened to Jim Rohn, drugs, you know, a house and a car, it's gone. Everything's gone. That's it. Some couple maybe travel trips to Las Vegas, it's gone. It's gone then. But if I take a trip to like maybe see my family, it won't be gone for maybe 6-7 months. And the thing is, if I listen to Jim Rohn every day for the rest of my life, let's say example, someone give me $1 million right now. My dad says, here's $1 million. If I listen to Jim Rohn every second from the time that I got the $1 million until I died, I guarantee you, I could double it easily, triple it, quadruple it. Because of what his ideas, you have different ideas when you're a millionaire than you are when you're poor. He calls it the language of the poor. Like, what if this happens? It's too cold, it's too hard, all these different things. But when millionaires, they transcend that language of the poor, Jim Rohn calls, to like become something bigger than themselves, something higher than themselves, something that's, when people see them, they're like, wow, wow, right? They have this like, wow, he made it, he's successful, he did something in his life. He learned the principles, and it's very simple, the things he did, learning the setup, all these different things. I'll talk about that later, but as of now, I'm gonna end the video here. I usually smoke a joint, but I'm just gonna not right now. I got so much to do. So remember guys, you saw my anxiety and everything, don't worry, I'm not gonna die because I'm not gonna eat a lot. I will have some chips later, so don't worry about that, guys. I've been through worse, where I've actually been through days where I've actually missed meals, so don't worry, I just gotta have faith. I need to sneak a chocolate bar in there as well, because that's good thinking. Get a chocolate bar and some chips. Eat those before you start your shift. Very smart idea, I think. Alright guys, so remember guys, stay with it.